Wise men seek him. The eternal creator of all things had come to earth. Jesus, first seen as a helpless baby in the feed trough for animals, had come to bring hope and peace to mankind. The messages of old were coming to pass, and the plan of God was unfolding before our very eyes. There are some who had been watching and waiting for this miraculous event. Others went about their lives unaware of what God was doing for them. In a far eastern country, there were seekers of God who were given a sign that God had come to live among man. Not knowing exactly where this was to take place, these wise men arrived in Israel to ask about the newborn child who would be king. This was no ordinary child. This was the one before whom every knee would bow and every tongue would confess that he is the Lord. He was to be proclaimed the King of all kings. This inquiry made the king of Israel nervous, so he investigated the ancient messages concerning the supposed coming king. Upon finding out that the birth of the child was to take place in the town of Bethlehem, the king sent the wise men there. He then asked them to inform him when they found the child so that he also could go and see him. The wise men traveled to the town of Bethlehem, and with the guidance of a star that God had placed as a sign in the night sky, they found the child, who was around 2 years old by this time. The wise men worshipped the child king and presented him with very costly gifts. The wise men were divinely warned not to go back and report to the king of Israel, so they traveled home by another route. When the king found out that he had been deceived, he ordered that every male child in the kingdom, 2 years of age and under, be killed. God also warned Joseph and Mary in a dream about what was taking place to try and destroy the child. They fled to a distant land and stayed there until the king of Israel died. God saved the child Jesus and his family, and Jesus grew and gained favor with both God and man.